Okay, that's... All right, Sudain, Prashant, over to you.
Thanks a lot, man. So, it's been a long day. It's a pretty long day. How are you, bro? You alive?
Barely alive. But I'm excited for this game.
I'm
This is one of the few games that...
I think I'm a little wet for this game in particular, because I've been looking to see these two teams face off against each other for a while. Overcome have been very promising. They've looked very solid from what I've seen of them, especially on LAN, even in the Nova LAN and whatnot. They've looked like a solid unit. They've been together, same lineup pretty much all the time. But then again, Invisible Wings, on paper, quite intimidating. But then again, you saw the game today against We Break Team.
Yeah, I mean, from what I know, Invisible Wings is not the best team on Cash. It's not one of the stronger maps. But We Made Team played some really good T-side.
T-side, yeah. Or would you say both teams played pretty bad CD side?
Yeah, I think both teams had
very static lineup, very static setups, not really aggressing either side. It's kind of weird. The voice kind of sounds kind of flat because it's
so quiet.
So quiet and empty around here. But yeah, Invisible Wings facing off against Overcome. It's gonna be trained. So one thing I can't complain about this tournament so far has been, at least there's been some variety in maps. It's not Cash every single bloody game, so I'm happy about that.
There was that one major where it was basically just cobble every single game.
I think that was because Valve was just forcing it. Yeah. Valve were like, you know what, we just got to make everyone play cobble, so we're going to put up this randomizer thing. I don't think it was random. No. I think they just, you know, it wasn't random at all. Like, cobble every single time. But let's take a look at the lineups. We have everyone in the server, ladies and gentlemen. It's going to be AKS, a.k.a. Kappa. We got to have Ritz, Psychedelic, Mittal, and Manan, a.k.a. Neo. And for Overcome, it's going to be Minato, Monster, Shabby, Falcon, and Amaterasu, who is, I think, your favorite player in the server right now.
I've just been really impressed by his overall play, and I'm also a big fan of Shabby as well as the op. And Train's the kind of map where a good opper can really do a lot of damage. You know, he can float all over the A side like Neo does for Virtus Pro, or he can just be a static turret just wrecking them like Smits does for
The interesting thing
G2.
about both these teams are, while Shabby is probably the only dedicated opper amongst both teams, because I've seen Ritz, for example, although he used to wield the big green most of the time, so now kind of mixes it up. He was playing with the rifles a lot in Cash as well. Both the teams have two oppers. We got the dedicated opper on Overcome, that's Shabby, but then they also have Amaterasu, who can pick up the big green, who can deal some damage with that gun as well. And when it comes to Invisible Wings, they got Psychedelic and Ritz as well. And I've seen Manan pick it up once in a while too. So I'm expecting to see a lot of dual op setups coming out, especially in the CD side. I think that's going to play a big factor in who's going to come out on top. But Train, talk to me about Train.
Well, in order to even set up the dual op setup, you have to first get there economy-wise, right? And because Train, since the change, obviously it's been a while now since the bomb train was moved, it has become kind of T-sided. I mean, the Ts can consistently get the bombs down at least, you know, using a smoke wall, etc., and keep the economy padded. And that's the thing. It's very hard to break the T's economy completely on this map.
True.
And it's very crucial to have on the city side an amazing inner solo player.
And the thing with the T side is if you get at least a couple of smokes down in the right places, with those Tech 9s up close and personal, because you can just swarm the outer bomb side. Yeah. And if you have ops, if you don't win those duels long distance, if you don't take them out, if you let them come up close towards you, you can get completely wrecked. So it is definitely much more different from the 1.6 Train, at least in my opinion. It's no longer as CD-sided as it was. So I'm looking to see what both these teams are going to bring out. You told me that Invisible Wings, Sai mentioned that there's a map that they're very comfortable with.
Yeah, I think they have some set strats in this map. You know, they have at least they probably have the smoke wall on outside and maybe possibly an IV execute. Just because even in warm-up I saw them line up smokes and try to practice it. So
all right,
there's a chance.
Let's go. So we're going to go live with the knife round to decide who is going to start on which side. The surprising thing is, even if we win the knife round, I have a feeling the team who wins the knife round is still going to start on CD side. It's kind of like a mental thing. They're like, you know what, CD side, it reminds me of old 1.6 days. They still think winning a knife round should be a CD. They should pick the CD side. But honestly, I really would like to see teams start on a T side after winning the knife round. So knife round going underway. Shankings to be coming in. Hopefully, should be done with very quickly. Overcome, okay. They are winning this pretty comfortably. Team kill coming in though. Neo's going to get one. Neo gets another one. Cycle is replying back. It's all down to Falcon. All of a sudden, with a Sai. Come on. And Falcon's going to win it. Overcome, winning the knife round. What are they going to start on?
I mean, they're probably going to start CT. This is train after all. Even though it's slightly more T-sided after the changes.
Yeah, if you get the momentum going, if you get the money going,
yeah.
it can be a complete wall as well. So Overcome should be starting on the CD side here. We have the restart coming in. So, ladies and gentlemen, final game of the evening. We already have Brutality in the grand finals. This is the second grand finals to decide who is going to play in the best of 3 tomorrow to be crowned the Challenger Land champions. So, here we go. Overcome. Starting on the CD side. And let's look at what the buy is going to be here. Sai going with just buying a Tech 9, dropping the middle. That he is kind of the designated raid boss for the team. The Tech 9 armor. Rest of them, they got a couple of smokes, they got a flashbang, and for...
I'm curious to see where
Amaterasu is going to play, yeah.
He's got a smoke, 5 I think he's going to do a one-way smoke and try to sit underneath it.
But if you look at where Invisible Wings are going right now, they are heading for this IV play, where there's one guy dropping down from Ladder Room Falcon with the USP. He's going to land some shots here, but not showing themselves yet. I think Falcon took a long time to come to IV.
Yeah.
Spots out one man, the flashbang's going to come in. He's got a counter flash of his own as well. And he's going to team flash his teammate there. Minato gets the kill, however. Another flashback coming out, and it's going to be Falcon getting his face ripped clean out by Ritz, though. And complete chaos as Mittel is, however, going to come out on top. And we're running into CD Spawn, and Ritz, he's been hitting some crazy shots. I don't know if he did that matching a lot. It's all done now to Shabby and Monster. And this is not a comfortable spot to be in.
And the fact that they saved the smoke for that really late, that's pretty impressive.
Some nice shots coming. Shabby trying to run the flanking in from CD Spawn, which is curious, but they have a man marking pretty deep here. Here's CD Spawn, and Shabby could get caught off guard, but he is going to take the head off Munnan immediately. Size kind of low as well. And for Overcome, I think they had a kit, but it got dropped somewhere. So Dan picked it up. Shabby clearing out the corners. But he's going to need help from it. Monster there. He should have really got that first kill. Looking everywhere, not able to get against Shabby, however. Will reply back with a frag of his own on his side, but the bomb is ticking away for a while right now, and Ritz and Mittel just trying to play this smart. Shabby looking for the other guy as well. There's no time remaining, and he's just going to try and get the hell out of there. But Ritz with a pretty impressive triple kill. Mittel and Ritz, 5 kills between the two of them. That was a pretty straightforward play. They had a play in mind. It wasn't very complicated, but the shots were definitely on point.
Well, the mistake there was on Falcon's part. He threw the first counter flash one way, which is the correct way. He blinded them. You should not throw your second flash from the same point of view, right? You know they're rushing you. You should probably throw it closer to you or fall back a little bit. That second pop flash from the same angle just basically caught him off guard with his pants down, and that opened up CD Spawn for them. Just switch it up. Don't throw 2 flashes the same way. There's no point.
So we do have a pause coming in here, I'm afraid.
I mean, nobody's standing up, so.
I don't know, man. I'm afraid. Every time I see a pause right now, I'm getting PTSD at this moment. Hopefully, we shouldn't have...
yeah, somebody just DC'd.
Oh, yeah, so it's a technical issue. So,
yeah.
Overcome should be on a full eco here. They just got... yeah, they did get 3 kills in the end there, but not enough. And Invisible Wings, pretty smart read coming out from them. They have Metal on a Tech 9. They got, I think, Neo, that's Munnan on the Mac 10, trying to... he'll probably be going on a fact-finding mission, trying to find out where a stack is, or trying to push in alone to a side, perhaps. And the rest of them, UMP, the AK-47, and AKS hasn't brought up anything yet, quite so
I want to make one point about City Side Train, right? And let's see if either of these teams catch up on that, is that people think it's about the AWP. Actually, the most important thing in City Side Train is having 2 crucial rifle players. One is the guy who can play really close up, pop and ladder like Scream does, or Piali.
Your Reeboks.
Yeah, basically they'll be isolated because they'll always be ahead of the smoke wall, and they need to do damage before they get killed, right?
Yeah.
And the other guy is the solo rifle inner. If you have those 2 puzzles figured out on the City Side of Train, then the opposites can run around and run havoc. But they need those 2 fixed puzzles.
You need a Taz-like player in a bomb side, man.
Yeah.
And it's not easy.
Yeah.
Like players like Taz, and back in the day, I think, was it Face?
Yeah, Face.
Face
the
1.6, yeah. I mean, players like Face and Taz, they made it look so easy, but it's not easy holding the inner side pretty much all in your lonesome, you know?
Yeah.
Getting those 2-3 players, preventing them from pushing and using utilities right, the Molotovs, delaying them while the teammates rotate. It's not an easy task at all. So we're still waiting on one of the players have Overcome to join back into the server. I think that's Minato, who is having some issues here. Invisible Wings still pretty strong start. Let's see what they have in store for us. Still early days. A lot on the line. It's knockout. It's single elimination. Loser goes home. And the winner will face up with Brutality. Brutality have been looking pretty bloody solid, if you ask me. They pretty much dispatched Semper X what, 16-8 to 16-9 on Dust 2 as well. So, I mean, they're looking very much on point. They are looking like the favorites right now.
Yeah, I mean, by far. I mean, we always knew that they were good on LAN. You know, they have won pretty much the last 3 LANs, I would think. The last time they actually lost LAN was against the old Scorchers lineup, which no longer exists. Yeah, some of the players play in Invisible Wings. One player plays in Invictus, but for the most part, hasn't been a lineup to really push them even. Like even all the games in Nova, like they didn't really have a close game other than the Overpass game, but that's a map that they don't play on. So yeah, but look at this interesting buy coming out from Overcom. They're going for it.
Not really surprised here, Shabby, with the scout. They got the couple of 5.7s, P250 and the Deagle and Minato. Let's see if they can make anything work here. For Invisible Wings, it's going to be pretty much a very mixy buy. Mythil and Ritz with the AK-47s.
They're doing a push here.
They should be pushing.
Three-man push.
Oh, this could get messy. This could get messy here. Nice flashbang there. Falcon looking for one. He's not going to be able to get the kill though, but Mythil is going to completely destroy them.
Should have had more there.
Minato, however, with the Deagle, but they haven't quite committed yet. I really thought they would get at least one more kill.
Yeah, they should have at least 2 there. They were blind. The first guy itself, you should have killed that guy who was completely blind. Oh, they're rotating out though.
They are taking it they're very, very paranoid indeed. The smokes are there, and Molotov raining in as well. They haven't picked up the AK, which is surprising. The AK on Ritz. Minato looking the wrong way. Gets 1 kill, but he is going to get taken out. It's all on a Shabby now, who hits some really nasty shots, but this might be a little bit beyond his prowess as well. So 1v3, he's going to be trying to hold on to his scout here. Or he might just get hunted down. Tags down AKS. It's so weird to call him AKS when you know that we already know a player called AKS.
And he's got no armor as well. That's really hard.
He's getting hunted down here. And he still gets a kill inside. That should not be happening.
Really low.
They don't want to lose all these weapons to the scout. Oh, an AKS. Mid-air kill. Pretty comfortable wrap up in the end. Mythil and AKS, 5 frags between them, but they lost an AK-47.
And they lost 3 guns.
And they lost...
but then there's a forced buy, so it's alright, I think.
And Overcome will be forced to go for a double eco anyways.
And like you said, the economy is not that much of a problem on T-side of Train. It's one of those maps where you can consistently build up the economy with
and you can make those forced buys work.
Yeah.
So, Overcome, a full ego coming out from them. Just USPs, default pistols, P2000s. And this is pretty much a throwaway round for them. And Invisible Wings should be taking this without losing a single man. Once again, going for this inner bomb site. Not a huge fan of going to the inner bomb site when you face off against an eco, to be very honest. The Taraku spots a man up, but he's going to get taken out by Ritz. Aim punch kicking
Ritz
in.
has been the best player for Invisible Wings this whole tournament.
Surprising, eh?
Yeah. He's the oldest one, I believe, in that lineup.
He's the oldest one, and he's showing some pretty good firepower as well. So, Invisible Wings they're not afraid to use the Molotovs, which is one thing I like. They're actually, using the utility, trying to...
they're not trying to, like, save money.
Yeah, no need to give away any of these guns. Sai looking the wrong way. Here's Shabby. Oh, no. Oh, come on! Shabby.
Gets that money.
That's a lot of money, $1,500. And that's going to be useful for the op later down the line. So many people, they talk about bad manners and knifing someone. But in a situation like this, I would have gone for anyone would have gone for the knife. It's $1,500, right? And that's going to be crucial, especially when you're going to go for the buy round later. It does have the Galil. I'm trying to hold on to this.
And the crucial thing is Shabby who got the knife. He's the opper.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And Invisible Wings opting not to go for the hunt. They will let him survive. And they are going to buy it up here. Shabby has got money for the op. And they're just going to toss the Galil away. They're like, screw it. We got the M4s. We got the AWP. So... a very fortuitous, is that a word? Knife for Shabby? He probably wouldn't have been able to buy the AWP otherwise.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, he probably wouldn't have. Oh, he's going with the Smith spot. This is a very annoying angle to kill because you can only see like half of the city's body.
Yeah. But once again, Invisible Wings pressurizing the inner bomb side.
They are playing their best player on the inner side, right? Emersu is their best player, and he is playing solo inner. But he really needs to go ham mode, yeah.
Oh, it's completely blinded, caught off guard as well. Monster, he spots one man out. He's got to do some big damage here. He gets one. He's going to drop down. He knows Sai has the op. He's not going to take that fight. So 4v4 bomb planted. Not a comfortable retake situation scenario here for Sai. Okay, hello there.
Sai gonna overpeak.
Oh, and Shabby tags him down, not able to get the kill, and Falcon, however, will get the frag there, but Mundan with a great kill onto Shabby, down with 2v3. Make that a 2v1, as it's going to be all down to AKS, who has one nade. I think there was a nade, yep. He's going to get the kill onto Falcon. Minato knows where he is, and he should be hunting him down, but AKS with a what a shot there! Clutches it out with the UMP, and a round, which I really thought Overcome had that.
There's no reason for Minato to like go so close to lower and peek that. He could have just stayed a bit back, you know, waited for his teammate to group up with him. He made it 2 1v1s there,
and up close the UMP is quite deadly.
Even if you didn't know that guy had a UMP or an AK, the fact that he has to jump up on the ledge to fight him, there's no point. He can just mark an angle instead.
So a retake that almost happened, however, it's going to force him to go for one more eco here.
And they keep hitting in her.
And they keep hitting in her. Sai going to get Minato once again. Tarasu mixing things up. He's going to get the first. Oh, this could be ugly here, but aim punch will kick in. Ritz will survive. But Shabby coming in from behind. He's going to get the kill. He spots out a man on top. I think he saw the flashbang coming out there. Picked up the AK-47 as well. So now Sai and AKS. And Shabby's got his hands on his C4. He needs help from his teammate who's coming in from behind. It's going to be a monster. And I'm not a big fan of him holding this angle with the 5-7, especially when he's just down 20 points of health. Tapping away, announcing where he is. And Kappa just going to peek out, gets a frag though. And Sai taking out Shabby. I don't know why they're holding such open angles there.
You know, actually, the move there should have been that with the C4 down and then not being in the best positions, they could have held really passively and let them go and get in the C4, or they could have just given it up and gone for a late flank.
I don't know what Kappa is doing, but he's just been buying the UMP. He's got $9,000. He's still going with a UMP buy. It's almost like watching Flusher.
Or Hiko and Nuke with the pump.
But that's Hiko.
Now they've switched it up because they know that this guy.
Oh, Shabby. Okay, you cannot miss those shots.
That was an easy kill. Yeah, there was a nice switch up from them because they realized they're hitting B all the time. But now they're going to be setting up for the.
They do have
pop take.
They do have Mittel over near Ivy, just making some noises, announces presence as well. But it looks like, yep, it's going to be a pop dog take. Mittel will get taken down, and I don't think he needed to take that fight. He could have gone for the long.
He should have waited for his teammates to execute somewhere and then gone for the fight.
That was a very crucial position from him. Yeah. And now Invisible Wings, realizing that Mittel's been taken out of the equation,
they're forced to go in.
They're forced to go in and out, where they have to contend with Amaterasu and Shabby, the two best players in this lineup, in my opinion, and yours as well, I assume.
Yeah. They're setting up for the execute now. Here come the flashes, followed by the smokes.
Amaterasu's learned from his mistakes. He's not standing out in the open.
Yeah, he just has the Mola out. This is the right spot to throw the Mola, not on the ramp.
Just trap them, put them in a narrow corridor where you can just mow them down. Shabby gets a first.
Switches up his spot. Here comes the smoke. He's waiting for the flash.
And it's gonna be the lower play. By the looks of it, they've already lost 2 men. They gotta make a play. There's 33 seconds remaining on the clock here. But a Molotov from Amaterasu perfectly timed. And the rotation already in effect. These are great counter Molotovs coming out from the CTs. 20 seconds, and now they're all making their way to the outer bomb side where Minato is waiting for them. They got another guy over in Ivy as well. And I think the CTs have an inkling here. We have Monster rotating as well. But Minato, 10 seconds, they're gonna save.
Yeah, they're gonna go for this. That's a nice call by Invisible Wings. They don't have to rush into and give unnecessary money towards Overcome. And these 3 guns will definitely help them buy up on the next round.
They didn't get the bomb down, so it's going to be a little tricky, though. AKS can drop 2 AKs. Yeah, they can still go for a full buy. Pretty much a full buy.
That's because of all his ump play.
Maybe he's the bankroll for the team. So AK is getting dropped by Kappa.
And this is the crucial round. Like, Overcome can't get reset here. They have full utility. You know, all that money can't be reset. If they reset at this point, it's going to be very, very difficult for them to have any semi-decent CD half because they're already 5-1 down.
So winning the first round, but still, it is very much in favor of Invisible Wings. 1-5.
Now he's playing like Taz.
No, I like this. I like this play here. The Nate's going to announce a presence, so you should be careful, Amaterasu. Falcon's going to open things up, takes on Sai. Amaterasu just holding the angle. Minato. Oh! What is with this guy and his UMPs? Down to 6 points of health, but still wins the duel. Amaterasu still holding a very... I like this angle because even if he gets taken down, there's enough time in rotation. Yeah, there's enough time in rotation to come in as well. And that too, Shabby with the AWP playing from connector. Meanwhile, Invisible Wings are making a presence felt in outer bomb side. There is a guy outside. Amaterasu though. Will they be expecting him here? I don't know. He's going to get one almost into Ritz as well. Yeah. Ritz and AKS internally bleeding right now. And just one well-timed nade is going to destroy them. But
how is he moved on to here? How the hell is he here?
Oh, but Shabby does get dinged down though. Now it's Metal and Ritz to make something of this round. The bomb is going to get planted in the A bomb site. However, how did they even allow him to get here? This is just kind of sloppy play coming out here.
Ritz going for the play, it doesn't happen.
Ritz should be taken.
They can go for a Tech 9 ammo plant strategy, you know, something like Astralis does, where they do the smoke walls, they plant it and they defend.
Every one of them can go for Tech 9 armor and smokes as well. Yeah. Especially Ritz and, yeah, there we go. Tech 9 armor coming out.
They can plant in A and hold towards Hell. What happens is it forces the CTs to, while retaking, go very close range against the Tech 9s. A lot of the mistakes some people do with the smoke wall strategy is they plant and then they play E-box, pop, mid, but that's too long range for the Tech 9s. Yeah.
And like you said, I mean, right now it's of course against, they know they will be in a hard buy.
Yeah.
But like you mentioned earlier, I would like to see a player from Overcome, like you mentioned, playing the outer bomb side. Now we have a Mithrastan in a bomb side, which is I think the best player to put there.
Yeah.
But they need someone playing from E-box aggressively.
Exactly, they don't have that player right now.
So Smoke's getting lined up in the outer bomb side here. They're going to leave
the rifler who can make them, you know, make it count. Get 2 kills before the plant.
This is such a.
Oh, wow.
Wow, this is such a slow play coming out here, and they are getting punished for this. They're allowing the teams to push in so deep that Ritz finds Shabby as well. This is a round that Overcome really can't afford to lose. And once it's going to find Ritz, Mithrastan wrapping in from near CD spawn as well. He hasn't spotted on a man quite yet, but he's making some noise. Metal, I think he has an inkling is there. Metal is gonna... No, he won't get the kill, but it's now a 2v2. And Monster will get spotted on. Double peek coming out there. And when Mithrastan down to just 6 points of health, he's going to get taken down by Sai as well. And Invisible Wings on with just a Tech 9s pushing in. Overcome need to start playing a little bit more aggressively, like making them contest the map a little bit.
The problem is that, like, none of their riflers in A are willing to play close up on mid, like smoke it off, Molotov, play really up front, play in front of E-box, play inside pop. What you need that guy to be there, not only for the early information, because all the footsteps he can hear, but if he's a solid rifler, a solid entry fragger, like somebody like Fox from Brutality, right? He can get multi-kills.
True.
Playing in front of the smokes.
Right now, though, it's going to be another eco round coming out for Overcome. And Invisible Wings looking very solid here on the T side. And, I mean, this might sound like me being an asshole, but it's more like many of the games we've seen so far. It's not about the other team playing really phenomenally well.
Yeah.
It's just that the CT sides, even we saw on Cash, for example, Invisible Wings, they're playing so passively. They're just allowing the teams to push in, make whatever plays they want. That's what's happening right here, you know? Mittel getting the 2 kills to Tech 9 should not have happened.
The other problem over there, right? Okay, obviously Mittel should not have gotten those kills by pushing down Hell at that range. But every time you see a smoke wall, if you watch the Europeans play, the first thing they do is get some height advantage.
Yeah.
Right? The smoke wall's on the ground. If you stay on the ground, you can't see anything. But train is the kind of map where you can jump on trains. You can get on the bomb train. You can see above the smoke. You can get those picks, right? And that's what you see European teams do all the time. They'll get on the bomb train, they'll see above the smoke, they'll spam it and get those kills before the bomb plant goes down. If you let the bomb plant go down with 5 Ts alive, it becomes very T-sided at that point.
Absolutely. So right now, once again, another buy coming up for Overcome, but they need, like I said, they need to mix this up. They can't keep doing the same thing over and over again. They need to start dictating terms of how this map's going to be, this half's going to be played out. They need to start making Invisible Wings play to their tune, because right now Invisible Wings are having a pretty comfortable entry, especially in the A bomb side, and this is not a good sign for Overcome.
Finally, Monster is actually playing aggressive. He's smoked out pop, he's isolated one side, and he's focusing on it. This is now he needs to go ham if they actually hit it.
And he's got Minato right behind him as well.
Yeah. This is a much better setup by them, but I don't think Invisible Wings is planning on going A.
No, they are coming in a bomb side this time around. Shabby should be careful.
Very close with the op though. The flashes are gonna get him. They execute.
He's holding too far back as well. The flashes will blind him.
Yeah.
They're going for the boost with Sai. Try to catch out a guy on top of.
Okay, he finally falls back.
The train. But Shabby. This is not a good angle in my opinion. He's just going to get smoked off. He's just going to have to rely on luck to land a shot through the smoke. So just holding that angle on top here. AKS will make his way.
I like this Molotov on top of the train. That's really nice. Oh, he didn't see it.
Oh, and Sai wins that duel. Was that almost a one-way?
I think so. I think it was a one-way on top.
And just like that, a B bomb side completely
They need to save. They need to save at this point. The
Ops in a very tough spot as well to recover. And Minato's going to find one. He's just going to get out of here. So, just trying to hold on to these...
Yeah.
Just trying to hold on to these 3 guns. But they do manage to save the op of Shabby's. Falcon does have it, but this is looking quite tough. And it's primarily because I don't know if Overcome's not very comfortable here. They seem to know the positions at the very least. But some of these executes coming from Invisible Wing, some of the nades and Molotovs coming in, they have done their homework on this map. They feel pretty comfortable, if you ask me. So, I don't know. I mean, they need to mix things up, and uh-oh.
There we go.
Oh, we're back. Okay, thank God. All right, my heart, man. Jesus Christ, I can't take this anymore. So
the money is really bad on...
they can drop an M4 onto probably to Amaterasu, and Falcon can drop an M4 perhaps.
There's somebody DC'd as well, actually. Well, he's back.
He's back. Yeah, so one player will have to go with the 5-7 by the looks of it, or does Falcon have an M4 lying around there? I think it does. They had 3 guys saved, right?
Yeah.
So there should be a guy. Yeah, there's a FAMAS lying on the ground as well. So they will still be able to buy up. They still have the op, but Shabby is not looking like Shabby. Sai is just out-peaking him winning his duels.
Shabby missed some easy shots, even when he played aggressive upper boiler.
And he's losing the duels to Sai as well.
Yeah.
I mean, considering he is the dedicated opera of the team, you'd be expecting him to be much more
But the standout
dangerous.
player has been the umper.
The umper.
Yeah.
Kappa with the UMP, and just because of that, you know, that one round where the money looked a little iffy,
Yeah.
just because of that, he was able to drop like a couple of rifles. This time around, he's going to be going with the AK-47. Shabby.
This is looking like an A hit because they are sending 2 guys IV. They're going to probably fake a little bit. Oh no, they're going fast. Rich is already out, pop. But Monster needs to smoke it off and play aggro.
He can just get caught out here if he's not careful. He has a smoke, but it's already a little too late here. He's going to get spotted out down to 12 points of health, and the Monster going to fall back.
Amaterasu got hit as well. And oh wow, this is looking bad.
Sai finds Minato. Oh, this is... What is...
They just got wrecked with the blink of an eye. Like, I don't even know what happened there.
Shabby does find one.
They're going to chase him down at this point. Look at their money. They're going to chase him down. They have no reason not to.
9-2. I mean, this is... I personally thought that this would be the match of the tournament so far, but it's just been looking very one-sided. And I think Invisible Wings did a good job of vetoing the maps that Overcome might be really strong on, like
Overpass.
Overpass especially. Even Mirage to a certain extent. Shabby trying to stay alive here, but they know exactly where he is. And still, time remaining for the C4 to detonate. So he's got a whole fort. 3 members hunting him down. Shabby looking for more, finds another one.
Seems like
Is he going to get a save?
Oh, he just...
That's a smart play from him, just getting the hell out of there. But Ritz coming in from behind. And we do have finally a pause coming in. Overcome, though. Oh, man, this is looking bad.
Yeah, I mean, Invisible Wings looks very prepared on this map. Like, the fact that they have that really nice B hit. I mean, they have one-way smokes, they have Molotovs on top of the lower train. They have a decent amount of flashes. That B hit seems quite tough to stop. You know, you have to really be very smart about using their own smokes against them. You know, the counter Molotov at lower train is good, but then you also got to use their own smokes against them. For example, one play I think you could do is if you are playing on top of the train, right? As soon as that Molotov comes, instead of smoking lower, you extinguish the Molotov. They won't expect that. They expect that as if the Molotov's there, it's clear. Then you can play behind that smoke and get multi-kills at lower. Right? That's one solution I can think of off the top of my head to counter that B hit, but I mean, it's a pretty good B hit for the most part.
But also the fact is, these guys, I mean, Sai, Mittel, the Ritz, they're all hitting the shots right now.
Yeah.
They're not losing the duels and Overcome. Tricky. Should be an eco, just a few upgraded pistols coming out. Shabby with the op, but he needs to get those kills, not just while saving the gun, but while actually trying to, you know, defend a bomb site. It's not working out for them. Should be having the unpause coming in very quickly here. Invisible Wings. Just a few.
Now it's a force fight. I mean, this is what armor across the board, right? So
I think if you just press tab for a second, then we can just see. Yeah, it's fine. Max money bonus kicking in next round, so makes sense. I think they still have $1,000.
Yeah,
quite a number.
They'll be able to buy it next round.
Yeah, they will be able to go for M4s and the armor, but the utility still will be kind of weak though.
At this point, utility is not what's holding them back, though. At this point, they're just not able to play the right setups to punish Invisible Wings. And look at this pick of Invisible Wings.
Sai opening things up again. And
He's just pushing out.
they're just... and Shabby, again, losing the duel to the op there.
Yeah.
He's just not feeling it right now.
Will Sai expect these two guys Ivy? Yeah, I think he will.
Oh, goes to no-scope, misses it, however. Amaterasu with a 5-7. Not able to get the second kill, however. No, Minato, though, he's going to find one. He's alone now, though, and he's going to get caught by Mitchell. So, pretty comfortable round in the end. They lost two guys, but looking at the money right now, I don't think they give a shit anymore. 10-2.
Yeah, they're all above. Like, 3 of them are above 10K, so I think they're set till the end of the half.
Yeah, pretty much. 13th round, 10-2. That's extremely one-sided. Finally, we spoke about this setup, but they've never really had the money to make it work. So the dual up setup coming out of Matarasu and Shabby. Shabby mixing things up a little bit, but he's been losing this duel against Sai so many times that it's got to really mess it ahead a little bit.
It's not, double up's not going to save them. That's not the answer to what's happening. The answer is actually, in my opinion, would have been switching Amuratsu out of the B side and making him play close A, and just putting Shabby in B, like with the op. That would have been the answer. Playing 4 rifles on A, and really aggressive rifles, you know, like killing them before the bomb gets planted.
Falcon does get the one opening kill, but he's going to get taken out almost immediately by Manan. That's going to leave it again in a 4v4. Obviously, the advantage to the terrorists, where not a big fan of this. They're playing so very, I don't know, man. The crossfires are not there.
Yeah.
They're not making the terrorists feel uncomfortable. They're allowed to get out. They're allowed to breathe and use that space to make it work. Monster. He's got Amaterasu to back him up as well, but they got to land his shots here. Flashbang coming in from the terrorists, and it's going to be Sai winning the duel. Sai has just been monstrous with an AWP of his. Monster, though, is going to find Ritz. Now still a 3v3, a lot of time remaining.
That's a nice call from them to fall back towards A. I don't think, yeah, that's going to completely...
Minato has a read, but the smoke is going to come in, and the bomb is going to get planted here. And that was very risky from Kappa, though. Now Shabby peeking out, and they're just going to get massacred. This is extremely, extremely disappointing to witness, to be honest.
Yeah. The Invisible Wings looks like a class above them.
Yeah,
on
right.
this map, for sure. They look very prepared.
But then again, I mean, I always hate the excuse that they're not that good as map, because you have the vetoes, you have the picks coming in. I mean, it's your.
It's not like it's the best of 3 and you got stuck with this, right?
With one map, yeah. I mean, if you're not comfortable with this map, ban it out. You know, you got to have a deeper map pool. And right now, we talk about Brutality having the deepest map pool of all, but by the looks of it, Invisible Wings, they seem like they've done their homework here. Neo, Ritz. This time, just switch it up a little bit. They're playing a little bit more passively, waiting for any aggression. Sai's going to win it against Monster. It's a... Oh, man. Sai just going ham. Can I just switch to Sai, just keep him on them for now? So 12-2. This is brutal, savage, wrecked.
I was expecting to see a lot closer game, to be honest.
That's what you and me were saying. I was like, I was semi-hard for this, right?
Yeah.
And I'm like, yeah, this is going to be a good game.
Be like quite even.
But right now, it's looking worse and worse for Overcome.
Well, it's obvious we were not going to see Train against IW anytime soon. I mean, looking at how IW is probably going to win this, I don't think Budos are going to... And
Ritz just waltzing into the A-bomb side. When was the last time you saw Ritz get killed like this?
This has been one of his better performances in a long time.
It is in that tournament as well, not just in this game. Shabby is going to find the frag onto Ritz, but not be able to do anything. 13-2. This has been a dominant performance in Invisible Wings, and if Brutality watching, I'm sure they're taking some notes here.
The only note they're taking is probably let's not play Train against them.
They've just dissected the CD side defense completely. And at the same time...
The fact that Sai is so comfortable, I mean, yeah, they have Ricks to counter up, and obviously arguably the best Opera, who's obviously better than Shabby, but just looking at how Sai has all these tricks up his sleeve, he knows the angles, he knows the one-way smokes, he knows when to peek. It just seems like he's very comfortable on this map, and he's just opening up a lot of rounds for them.
And 30-2, and for Invisible Wings, this has looked like a pretty much... Well, they seem to have struggled more against We Break.
Yeah, on Cash.
We Break teams on Cash than this. But then they said it's not a map they're very comfortable with. So they need 3 rounds to call it a night and face off Brutality in the grand finals and overcome. I mean, this is a pretty tough task to overcome. Let me put it simply. They're down by 11 rounds. 11 rounds on Drain.
Yeah, I
And
mean,
they need a
might be-
god-like T-side
The
right
one
now.
thing about Overcome is like they are a land team and they don't get easily demoralized. We have seen the comeback mentality in them now and then. But yeah, T-side of Train, I mean, this is gonna be an impossible comeback. Like, at this point, Invisible Wings are pretty confident that they're in the finals. And we don't even know if Overcome has that many strats on Train, right? Like the City side seemed like they had some interesting setups, but not really executed well. And it looks like this is doing a walk push on B. And Ritz waiting. Sai waiting for the walk push.
Ritz with the 5-7. Let's just stick to Ritz here. He's a guy with a 5-7 and the armor holding
I'm
up.
curious as to what Amaretsu is going to be doing with the Molo.
Probably mauling off the back of the site, perhaps.
Yeah, probably.
They do have a couple of flashbangs, but Ritz is playing so close that a flashbang's not going to blind him that much.
Yeah.
He's going to explode behind his head. So there's going to be seeing a lot of action. He's falling back, though. And that flashbang spot, if he was still holding that angle, he wouldn't have been blinded there. He's a spotter out, however, but he's still alive. He's going to get an easy kill on Monster. Might find another one here, but Minato, up close in person with the Glock, is going to get the kill. Shabby's still holding the flank, but he's not going to be finding anyone coming in from behind.
And look at he's pushing into the smoke.
I like that. I love the play from Minato, but Falcon with a nice kill on his side, so another kill coming in.
Picked off.
But Kappa is still alive along with Manan here, and Falcon just has to tease him. Just tease him, just tickle him. Don't need to show yourself. But Manan with a great shot. Now it's a 2v2. They got to smoke as well. They got a kit as well. They can just try sticking this here. And is he sticking this? Yes, he is. And Near's going to find another one. And Shabby he's just so lost in the smoke. But the bomb is ticking away. Does he have any time remaining? Shabby, he's got to fall in the end.
I think they have time.
And they will get the defuse in time as well. That was so chaotic. That was so chaotic. And Manan there with some two very crucial frags.
Yeah, most definitely. The upper guy shouldn't have died that easily, to be honest.
Yeah. I mean, I couldn't blame, I think it was Falcon on the side. He died to a very good shot.
Yeah. 14-2. And 4 spike obviously coming in from Ocom. This with the 50.
Just seem a little lost, you know. They're just trying to rely on the angles which they feel they're comfortable with, but not really pressurizing the CT. So it's a very desperate times calls for desperate measures. Minato's going to drop the AK over to Amaterasu, the best rifle, perhaps the best player in the team, who has looked very lackluster this particular game. Great shot on the Ritz, though, to open things up. He's going to spot another man. He should be careful here.
He's going to get him wrong.
He's going to fall back, do the smart thing. Doesn't have to really go for the fight here. He's the only guy with a rifle, just has to play it safe. As a retake is going to come in right now, though. And Shabby completed mask up aside. Mithel's going to find one as well. And his retake is so ruthless. And it's all down to Amaterasu with the rifle to make something happen here, because Monster and Minato with the Tech 9s. But Minato's going to get the one kill. Nice flashbang coming out, but the smoke's raining in from the CTs as well. They might be trying to fake it out. Mithel's going to get the kill. Minato tapping away. He's the last one left alive. He's going to get taken out by Mithel. And once again, another round going the way. But unless Monster does something crazy here, spraying to the smoke, he gets a kill. Is he going to clutch it out for his team? No, he won't. Sai will get the kill in the end, but there's no time remaining. No. And he might not be able to survive this as well. Oh, he will. But 14-3 and Overcome 2 managed to win one round. But they lost all members. The money is still going to be rotten.
And I think it would make sense because Invisible Wings has so many rounds to play with, and as Sai has an AK and full utility, and it went down to a 1v1, I think Invisible Wings should buy at this point, even though they have low money. They're not going to, though. I would have recommended them going for a buy at that point because they could have easily just reset Overcome's economy immediately. You know, all 5 of them died. Oh, they've already pushed out mid. Is Sai going to be caught off guard? Oh, he gets the first kill.
You can't let this AK do the damage. You just can't. You just got to avoid him like the plague right now.
Sai is playing what? This is the rifle that was missing on Overcome's City side. The fact that Sai is able to make this place.
I never saw Overcome reach this deep.
Yeah, they never
ever in the 15 rounds they played.
Yeah. And it's very important to do these kind of pushes on City side. You have the luxury to make this place. He's pushed so far up.
Oh, this is such a deep angle. I think Shabby has an inkling though.
No, he doesn't.
Oh, but Sai, this is so painful to watch, man. He's going to give him a free Galil as well. He just has to hold the angle, wait for his teammate to come in, drop him the free gun.
Oh, he's almost killed.
Jesus Christ already.
He's having the game of his life right now. He's in old Sai form right now.
Falcon's going to find AKS, but look at the health on Falcon and Monster. They are internally bleeding right now. And against even USPs, one shot in the dead, but look at where Manan is. Manon's right up there with the AK picked off earlier. Oh! Surprising. Sai's going to get another kill. This guy is just unstoppable. Finds another one. A quad kill from Sai.
With the AK.
With the AK-47 picked on previous round. Map point. Invisible Wings 1 round away. They have the money to go for the buy and overcome.
Has nothing.
Has absolutely nothing. And this is going to be an impossible round. If they pull this off, I'd be very impressed. I mean, it's pretty much the end here. And you got to be a blind optimist to believe they have a chance to get back into this game.
When Sai plays like that, he's unplayable. I mean, some people do put him as the best player in India. And he's up there, he's in the top 5 for sure. Especially when he has games like that.
It's consistency.
Yeah.
But one thing for sure, like, even when he has a team which isn't that great, like the old Invisible Wings lineup, where he was pretty much a hard carry, he was a captain, he was pretty much Napoleon and Genghis Khan, everything rolled into one for them.
Yeah.
Even then, he used to like literally single-handedly carry his team back to improbable victories as well. So this kid, such a young player with so much potential. Kappa, does he know? I don't think he spotted him out there. And overcome. They got nothing. They got a smoke at 2 flashes at 4 tech 9 and 2 to 50. And these duels are not going to work out for you guys. Minato's already so very low.
They're going to get wrecked.
Oh, this is going to be ugly to watch here. And Amatros is going to find one, but AKS with the reply onto Minato. 4v4 here. The nade's doing a bit of damage. Bomb's still not planted. They're still a little lost. They don't know where they are, but Falcon with a great lurk there, catching out.
Gets 2.
Whoa! What the hell? He gets Sai as well through the flashbang, and all of a sudden there's a chance. Falcon just going ham here, picks up a triple kill, and all of a sudden it's all down to Kappa. And he will find one, but he's got to get 3 more with the bomb ticking away. And he has no kit as well. And he is going to find Falcon though. So he's dealing out some little bit more damage, but this looks like pretty much...
The Falcon went on a confidence boost there with the 3K, right? He didn't have to go actually chase AKs down. They don't have the money to go for this hunt. I don't know why they're going for this hunt. They don't have the money. They should have saved the 3 AKs and been able to like pad up the economy. Because
right now, Invisible Wings, they don't, it doesn't really matter if they save a gun or not.
Yeah,
they need one round. Yeah. One round.
It's all about your game at this point. It's not about breaking the economy. It's all about your game.
And Shabby, just the lone man surviving. It was, you know, of course, like, they do have the money to go for some AKs, but Galil's coming out. It's going to be an eco round, though, from Invisible Wings. But looking at how Sai still has an M4, he's at 24 frags, Kappa's at 22. It's been a hell of a game for these two guys.
Most definitely. And the economy, what's going on with these guys?
they need 1 round, and Overcome need 9. Sorry, 11.
Sai has now changed it up again. He's playing all over the map.
I love this. I love this floating style of play. It's just been a bane of Overcome's existence.
Everywhere they go, he like ends up killing them twice, like getting a 2K.
Falcon though takes on Mittel. And that's a gun taken out of the equation unless the CTs do manage to pick it off there.
They've played it out now, so that they know that there is there.
Monster finds... Well, Ritz is going to fall as well. Side last man left alive. Should be trying to hold on to his M4 as well. And should be another eco perhaps coming out from Invisible Wings. But they just need 1 round. 1 single round is all they need to just close it out, call it a day, and prepare for tomorrow's matchup. And
wow, he almost got the second kill there.
That should not be happening here. Don't need to hunt. They don't need to hunt here. Just get the AKs and get out of there. And Damit Ross, a little scary there. Sai almost took him down, but they will survive with 3 AK-47s, but still 10 rounds. This is like not just climbing a mountain, it's climbing a bloody volcano, and it's like spitting magma all over you. And you're just like, oh, I just want to get to the top. It's... They got to live up to their name to make a game of this.
Oh yeah, overcome.
They need to overcome. Invisible Wings with the Deagles. And
yeah, see now, one thing about overcome is right now their money is still very lackluster, right? Because they're going for the hunt and stuff and giving away unnecessary guns. They need to have a flawless round here. These Deagles can't punish them. They need 1 or 2 flawless rounds to build up the economy to maybe have a chance in this game. Oh, Amaratsu and Ritz exchanging angles.
I don't think either one of them know where the other player is.
But this is going to be weird. Like, he's going to go all the way.
Where is Ritz? He still has no clue. He still has no clue. Matros has walked in all the way there.
And just catch them off guard.
And Sai's going to be like, I thought you were watching in, or how did he just sneak in there?
And Ritz, even though he was behind enemy lines, he couldn't get the kill.
So they have control of the B bomb site. A bomb is going to get planted. But at this moment, I think it's like a Ferric victory.
Yeah.
I mean,
They need to now hold on to these guns, but look, Amrit is still pushing.
Metal's got his hands on that AK.
There's no point giving up your guns right now. He's gonna get killed.
Why?
The third one too. Yeah, they are giving too much economy damage. They're getting too much economy damage.
Yeah,
because
I mean, this is it. You need to win every single round.
Yeah.
You need to have every piece of utility, every weapon you want. You need to have all those.
Yeah, you need
fully
full
stacked.
utility every round. So
You don't want to have an AK just with one smoke or one flash.
Yeah.
You want to have everything you can get your hands on to play it. I don't get why they're just going for this hunt here and just.
and that makes their economy that much easier as well. They got 2 AKs. That means they can buy full utility throughout. And they're the CTs. You don't want that in their hands. That means you can't do fast executes. That means when you're hitting late, you have to deal with smokes and molotovs because you just handed them 2 AKs.
And now, Sai with the big green on the CD side. Oh, misses the flick shot onto Shabby there. Shabby's having a very rough game, so is Amaterasu.
Oh, that's a nice name.
Ouch. In the face. But Ritz is completely unperturbed. He will still try to hold the angle for a few more seconds before he finally falls back.
And seems like their default is pretty much very, very passive. They're just like Minato's all the way in T-spawn, watching for the Ivy push. Sai, in the meantime, rotating back to inner. And Falcon's been a beast coming out of mid, but I think at this point, IW has figured that out, and they're like, okay, we're not going to let you look out of mid this time. We're going to watch that aggressively and get that free kill. Monster waiting for the pop aggress. Emeritsu waiting for the inner aggress. The bomb is moving towards inner. I think they're going to fake outer with some smokes. Maybe send one guy out and then explode onto inner. That seems to be the strategy here. It's Manan's playing on heaven. That might actually catch them by surprise if they were actually hitting outer. Doesn't seem to be the case. Here comes the smokes. Is it going to cause a rotation from side? That's the question. I think it just might.
I don't know.
They're actually hitting outer.
They're hitting outer here.
They switched it up.
This is a very fast switch coming out. The bomb is going to get planted. Mithel's going to find Monster. Shabby replying back. Mitchell is just going ham here. Amaterasu gets taken down. Mitchell with a huge triple kill. Shabby, the bomb is planted for him. He cannot miss his shots right now. He just cannot absolutely afford to miss any of his shots. Minato's going to find the kill on his side. But Ritz, this flank is just so monstrous. Going to catch out Shabby. It's now a 1v1. Minato, it's all on him to keep his hopes alive here. His team's hopes alive here.
Kid, though. That's surprising.
And I think they got it.
Yeah,
He's got a kid as well. So, ladies and gentlemen, I think this is the end here. Invisible Wings winning it, 16-6. Your champions. Please do give them a big round of applause. And that's pretty much it. GG, well played. Very one-sided affair in the end. And you have your finalists. Brutality with this Invisible Wings tomorrow, best of 3. My name is Blay. Alongside me is Aquitas, Pra.
It was a long day.
Good night, boys.